Welcome to part 3 of A Quick Beer in London, Ontario. We'll be back downtown soon, but let's head east of Adelaide to Forked River, the brewery that kicked off the modern craft revolution in London. This industrial park location breaks the mold of simply being a tap room by also having a vinyl sharing program, live music, a pool table, pinball, and is home to local favorite Kyle's Fried Chicken and an awesome barrel program.
I don't even think I ever visited London in my life until you were open.
Yeah, I mean, well, it was Labatt's. There was the Seeps doing their thing, but that was it. And I mean, when Milos was opening, we sat down because we were starting to plan. At that point, we talked to Dill and to Milos and Nick, and said, we're opening up. That's awesome. Like, finally, somebody's doing it. But we were like planning the brewery. I was in the hospital with my daughter kind of thing. And Gambrinus was shutting down. We're like, holy crap, what are we going to do? That's like our number one customer. They're shutting down. And then luckily, I mean, they opened up kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's awesome to see them transitioning over to a space now. And then it was like a year pretty much to the day we rolled our first kegs into Milos's.
Let's talk barrels.
Barrels. I've got one that's not barreled, but it's a fun one because it's a completely wild. I figure we can start with that because it's not as funky. But it's sort of a collab we've done for like 4 or 5 years with Hemans. So it's a spontaneous fermentation. There's no yeast in it. It's very similar to our blonde wort that we start out with.
Okay.
A little bit lower hopping level just to not inhibit anything. And then we dump in tons of fruit. This one was raspberries and strawberries from Hemans.
What's Hemans?
Hemans is a local berry producer, farm, a garden center. They do kind of everything. Awesome, family owned. This was their 60th anniversary.
Wow.
But really cool guys, like 10 minutes away from us. So this guy here we call it Fred Sauvage. Sauvage meaning wild in French.
Right.
It's about, in like 1,100 liters, there's about 350 pounds of fruit that go into it. And whatever is present on the fruit is what ferments it out. And the first year we did it, was like, it was awful for a long time. It didn't really sour. It was all strawberries. Like, what have we done? We just tossed a whole bunch of really expensive fruit in. And then it started souring, and the fruit came through, and it was awesome. So this is kind of like summer in a glass kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oracle is probably one of the earlier barrel-aged beers we did. It's our Trinity, which is a Belgian triple. Straight up triple, and then aged on Chardonnay barrels. So it sits on fresh Ontario VQA Chardonnay barrels. Lets it go tart. The funkiness kind of comes through, which kind of really, I think, complements and works with that spicy pepperiness you get from a Belgian triple.
Yeah.
So we have that here, and we have 2 spin-offs of that, which one was then blended with Gewürztraminer and Chardonnay to give sort of boost the wininess a bit, give a little bit of sweetness. And then the other, the obviously more red version, is blended with Merlot and Pinot Noir.
But so you've got, the kettle sours and the fruited sours that they do over at Storm State, and Justin's really good at those. I think Shook is an awesome series.
Yeah.
And then it's nice over here, like Dave and Andrew are doing totally different types of sours. So you've got kind of both ends of the sour spectrum in London right here.
The unique thing with like there's quite a few breweries all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But everybody's doing their own thing.
Yeah,
We're
which
all
is
a little
good.
bit different.
Stay tuned for our next episode of A Quick Beer in London.